hanging from a thread till you dead. Cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, the soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, straight bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shiver, this a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glimpse wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving.
Building a
I want to do horror stuff for my friends.
What is poppin', people? Welcome back to Shy Ill Reacts. We are back in the building, and I am your host, Shy Ill. Salutes, all right? Back on the mothership, and I appreciate y'all being here with me, all right? Salutes to y'all. Let's get it. We got a couple of things to cover on this Maybe Monday, all right? It was maybe we'd have a stream. Well, here we are. That maybe has become a reality, and I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, all right? Salutes. Let's get it, all right? Hope everybody's having a great day on this lovely Monday. Getting that paper? Millions! All right, hope everybody's getting after that money today. It is maybe Monday, and we're going to hang out for a bit. Been a lot of work getting done, even while I was at an undisclosed location getting my chillax on. Got a lot of work done. Almost got the Ill Crimes channel ready to go, ready to get published. Just got a bunch of stuff I'm working on, tinkering. I'm tinkering. You got to tinker to make things work, all right? We're trying to tinker around here. Getting things put in place and you know, trying to make sure everything's running. So, again, this channel will be live streams and strictly cartel content. This will be the Ill Cartel channel. And over there will be, you know, you sounded like a protective witness, undisclosed location. Yo, you got a one-track mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say shit like an undisclosed location, you know what I'm saying? I say it in the non-cooperational protected witness sense of the word, all right? No mamas, all right? Oh, shit, didn't bust off. What happened? One more game. I came in like a wrecking ball. You go, upper echelon in the building, talking that cooperation shit again, boy. God damn. You know what you need to be talking about? Instead of talking about me sounding like a protected witness, you need to defend all that bullshit you've been defending because your boy fucked up. Your boy fucked up, sent a whole bunch of people over there, had no business over there. Judges wanted to bring them back, and dudes like you are going to go like this. Fuck them, right? Till it's one of your primos in that fucking box that don't need to be there, right? Till it's one of your gay makeup artist primos locked up in that prison, you ain't going to have nothing bad to say about it. It's unfortunate. Let's get it, y'all. So anyways, got a lot of work done while I was at the undisclosed location. Today we're going to cover Trompito's fuck-ups, and we're going to cover the capture of Leobardo Garcia, which upper echelon was trying to shoehorn into my undisclosed location show, you know, because he think he producer folks around here. And I couldn't get to it because I'm not going to be translating videos, and you know, you guys got to think like sometimes when I shoot something down, y'all think I just shoot it down frivolously. No, I'm shooting it down because I done did the computations in my mind, and it's not the right time. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. So we're gonna talk about Leobardo Garcia getting captured. We're gonna talk about the judges trying to force Trompito to get them people that Trump threw him in the bottomless hole that he can't get them back from. That's it. It's basically what it is. That he don't care to get them back from it, and let's not talk about it no more, right? That's what they on. For those that don't know, we just dropped a video premiere, which was, you know, because this story is the story that keeps on giving. All right, we talked about the initial initial flights, the initial group of prisoners that got sent over there. Then a day later, we were talking about the first guy that they sent there wrongfully, and then now we're talking about 6 or 7 other ones. And now we're talking about judges telling them to... We've been having judges telling them to turn the plane around since the beginning. Why? Because y'all got a first draft president. You, sir, in the chat are a first draft higger. And, you know what I'm saying? First drafts don't cut it. You got to wear test things, and you got to see where the chain breaks. And some people don't care if the chain breaks. They just want their constituency to see we're going hard on deportation and we're deporting these non-criminals. Well, pay attention today. Yo, upper echelon, you're not getting it, bro. You sounding like a hard-headed egghead. He says, I mean, there are going to be some mistakes. They're going to be done just like in anything. Papas, first fucking day, first fucking plane. Okay? That ain't how mistakes work, bro. That ain't how mistakes work. Yeah, there's going to be mistakes spread throughout time, right? They didn't have a system to do this correctly. They just had the hoorah Americans like you to go and make it happen. Well, these people don't even have criminal charges in this country. Huh? You little redneck, you? I mean, so cut the shit. I mean, there are going to be some mistakes. they're gonna be done just like in anything. You're not gonna be perfect. You sound. I expect more from you, bro. I really do, dog. I expect more from you with the sense that you think you have. I expect more from you, bro. A lot of these people were still here illegally. Guess what? Some of those people went through the proper fucking channels, bro. Stop, bro. You sound like a wrecking ball, bro. You sound like you sitting in here hugging the nuts. Stop. You just gotta, you gotta fight for your side. They could take your head off today. Trump, your head will be sitting off to the side, finding a way to validate what he just did to you. Because, you're a tompito. They're going to be mistakes. They're going to be done just like in anything. You're not going to be perfect when you're trying to do the right thing, but no matter what. No, mames. A lot of these people were still here illegally. I saw a 60-minute segment. I'm about to watch it. I'm a makeup artist from Venezuela. I feel bad for this gay guy. See? Well, you should go comfort him and console him, bro, because it's your fault he's there. I remember one girl told me that she made a mistake and slipped into cheating. Why couldn't it be a mistake here? Bro, you sound stupid. I'm going to have to tell you that. See, when you're a guest, you're a guest. When you're in the comments, you're allowed to, you can sound stupid. And I can put you in the fucking bathroom and do all kinds of shit. But you sound stupid. Bullshit, not one legal case. The guy had a court order to not be deported. The guy went through the proper channels, bro. I think you're just uninformed, bro. And I think you're just a hoorah nut hugger. That's what I think. That's it. That's it. Huh? That's all I see. I came in like a this guy's crazy, bro. This guy's crazy. You gotta validate that shit. I haven't seen one legal case, bro. These dudes went to court. If there's a court order for dude not to be sent there, he should have been sent there. And some of these dudes ain't even what's it called? A lot of these dudes don't even have, crimes in the U.S. None of this shit. There's no proof. There's no nothing. You guys are a bunch of fucking goofs, bro. And here's the problem, man. If you let a fool rule the world, it's not like Biden wasn't the fool ruling the world. He was. Now there's another fool ruling the world. When we let you fools rule the world, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. The baby with the bathwater. I say eat the rich. Fuck em. Not my point. If you ain't gonna come off the right way on the chat, what? Not my point. Not my point of view. Ain't gonna come off right way on the chat. But remember, we both have different points of views. I'm not saying that it's bad. Shh. First of all, miss me with your horse shit. I don't want to hear your reasons or your reasoning. You were wrong, bro. We thought we were gonna see a mistake or two.
You never play me, nice try.
They wrong from day one.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
JP,
Jonathan Tantlia sent $5 salutes Chi Il my dude, Il Cartel members, and chat. I hope you have a blessed and grateful. Maybe Monday. Please like and subscribe to the great quality content on your way.
It's
and
always
free.
something else with you.
Fuck Donald Trump,
man.
The fucked up people who think like him.
You disingenuous motherfuckers. It's always another thing. I bet you if they gave a nice reward, I bet you if they didn't snitch, they want to snitch. I bet you if they... All to hide the fact that y'all fucked up. First plane, you sent a whole bunch of the wrong people. First plane. Y'all couldn't even... Your first draft sucks cock. Rooster, dog. It sucks rooster. No, we're not... You're not getting a fucking poll. You don't run shit here. I'll put you away today. It's going to work out in the long run. Shut the fuck up, bro. Take that shit to one of your right-wing political news stations. We the hood over here. This the alley, motherfucker. That shit don't count over here. They did the wrong thing, bro. They got the wrong guys. That's it. You don't got shit to say. Nothing. Hey, bro, for real, they have to do something. The POP cut the budget, and now a bunch of people ain't coming home when they should. I think save money. Shut the fuck up, man. You're talking out your ass, bro. You talking like you don't even talk like a police no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, bro. Jay Flores on the wrecking ball right there. Miss me with that shit, bro. Send them to El Salvador. Send non-prisoners to El Salvador. You want to send everybody. Just take your ass to El Salvador and go, hold down that makeup artist and go try to make him feel better, bro. Fuck out of here. It's a gloomy, cold Monday, and I needed a laugh. There's a laugh. You know who's not laughing, dog? That gay makeup artist, bro. You know who's not laughing? That father that was sent over there that a judge said shouldn't be sent over there. That guy. He's having a gloomy day. I'm sure you can celebrate, somebody else's downfall. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you got a good laugh out of your fuckery, but you'll find an excuse and a reason why a stray bullet hits a baby. It's like, yeah, I could reason away everything too, bro. I could find a reason to make everything okay too, though. Miss me with that shit. Now you saving the BOP's budget by fucking sending people to El Salvador. Shut the fuck up. You crazy? BOP, like you want to solve the BOP's problems. Fuck out of here. Shout out So Much Soul on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. With that said, salutes up Echelon, you fucking lunatic fucking Trump hugger. Alright. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm going to play that same video so that you could explain it all the way, bro, and how it all makes sense. How your God did the right thing. Fuck are you talking about? Oh, sorry, JP. I didn't even read the shit. I'm fired up. You know what I'm saying? He pissed me off because I knew he was going to come in here and fucking find an excuse. It's going to work out in the long run. Tell dude's kids that. You fucking stupid. If it was your fucking family, you wouldn't be trying to hear that shit. None of it. Not one of you motherfuckers that voted for that shit would have been, if it was one of your family or that was just taken, put in American prison unjustly, you'd be crying like bitches. Shout out JP for the $5 power chat. Salute, shout out my dude, Il Cartel members in the chat. Hope you had a blessed and grateful, maybe Monday. Please like and subscribe to the great quality content on your way in. It's free. Fuck Donald Trump and the fucked up people who think like him. All right, and I'm going to play that again because Jay interrupted that shit with his ignorance. And the fact that he's willing to hold on. Cognitive dissonance. Salute.
You never play me, nice try. Balling in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
Jonathan Pantuia sent $5 salutes Chi Il my dude, Il Cartel members, and chat. I hope you have a blessed and grateful. Maybe Monday, please like and subscribe to the great quality content on your way and it's free. Fuck Donald Trump. The fucked up people who think like him.
Shout out JP. Salute Shail, my dude. Il Cartel members in chat. Hope you have a blessed and grateful maybe Monday. Please like and subscribe. It's free. Upper echelon. What if it was the wives in Guantanamo? Look, he don't like bending the rules. He rather bend than bend the rules for selfish reasons. And they fit the criteria, then it is what it is. Ah, come on, man. You so full of shit. Your eyes are brown. I know you guys probably don't believe that, but I mean it. I don't believe it. I also could understand when the government abuses their power because they did that with our wives. I don't know if you understand that. Maybe you think it's a single case. Maybe you think y'all got fucked over more than everybody, right? But a lot of people got fucked over way more than you. That's my point. You act like the government's all good, like they're here to pat you on your fucking head and send you on your way. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't do this. No, they do foul shit to people, right? And taking a dude and then you say criteria. That's the point, mama. There's no fucking criteria, bro. The criteria is bullshit. The criteria is you brown, nigga. That's the criteria. You know what I mean? And it fires me up that attitude, like, that's what we're telling you. There's no criteria. It's a first draft, bro. It's like your corrido from your little rap.
You never play me, nice try. Balling in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
El Chapo sent $3 Deported twins to El Salvador for Ratina and me. Deported with Sto. No mames gay.
Shout out to El Chapo. El Chapo on the power for the $3 power chat. We appreciate you, El Chapo. El Chapo said, deport the twins to El Salvador for ratting on me. Deport the wives too. No mama's way.
No mommy's way.
You know what I mean? No mama's way. Oh, man, upper echelon's like, bro, it's rough out here for the rich people, too. The stock market. Come on, man. bro, the government has fucked us more than anyone. I mean, y'all was trying to fuck. You know, but more than anyone, I don't know, dog. Cause see, you had a crime. If a dude didn't have a crime and he's in there with no crime, seems like they're getting fucked and getting their shit pushed in a little bit more than you did. But I will say, if I didn't commit the crimes in the first place, I wouldn't be in that situation. Exactly. So I hope that this is a strong message to other brown people, and to the strong message that even if you're not a criminal, you can end up in Cecot prison. Upper echelon. Shh, go read a book, bro. Go read a book. Call me when you're Jay Flores. Upper echelon? Oh, no, mama's waiting.
No mommy's waiting.
Right? So, shout out to Chapo for the $3 power chat. I'm salute to you. Salute to whoever put the money on your books to send me that $3 power chat. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? If you happen to, if Mayo happen to see him going past, in the line, do your thing. We hope that you come out on top. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of things we don't forgive you for, but we'll take that $3 and we'll run with it, bro. Salute to you, Chapo. Peace. Deport the heads. Feel you, Zoraya. Luckily, I just got off work. Salutes for Les. That boy got me fired up. We ain't even watched the video yet. There's an elaborate plan between Trump and Scheinbaum. He wildin', boy. He gonna compare himself, one of the biggest American drug runners in history, gonna compare himself to a barber or some guy that got snatched off the streets, or some guy that was trying not to get his head stomped in his country because he was gay. So he goes through the proper channels and somehow he just ends up on a plane to a prison with the worst marasabatruchas and the worst trends in the world. These gang banging, tattoo eyeballs and everything. Throw that guy in there. And then if the judge, so who's we listening to? Do we listen to the judges or do we listen to the president? See, you guys don't want America. You don't want America. You want your vision of whatever fucked up this thing this is. You know what I'm saying? You know? Whatever fucked up semblance of what this is. Hit the like button. Share with a fucking friend. We ain't the only ones talking about this shit over here. Something a little laggy about my camera today, but I'll figure it out. Unbelievable, bro. I really can't honor when you gotta, when there's new information and it's plain and it's in your fucking face, bro. If you can't acknowledge it, then you're told on yourself.
If you're not happy with your online podcast engagement,
let's get
solution. Riverside is an online platform for podcasts.
I got shout outs to do and shit. We about to get into the 60 Minutes piece though. Cause 60 Minutes gonna break it down perfectly. And Upper Echelon is gonna have a million reasons why it's a good thing. Let's get it. All right, shout out Zoraida. She that's the Scheiter bomb. Right?
You never
that
play me,
fucking
nice
Scheiter
trap. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
El Che aposentó $, amigo. No mames.
Oh shit. Amigo. Shout out El Cheapo. All right? He knocked the dollar off. All right? Chapo's books is getting low. All right? He had to train he had to trade a noodle, some noodles to get this power chat off. Shout out to El Cheapo for the $2 power chat. He said, amigo. No mames.
No mommy's wait.
I think he's talking to you, Jay. No mames. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, y'all. Shout out to Jacqueline on the check-in, formerly known as Yael. Shout out to So Much Soul. Salute to you, sir. Dercio, I appreciate you. Miguel Lopez, Zaza, all y'all got in here, but I was too busy yelling at Upper Echelon for his ridiculousness. My parents always knew that even with the green card, we could get sent back if we ever get in trouble because two of my uncles were wheeling and dealing in the 90s and one of them got sent back. Here's the thing. You can now get sent back even if you didn't get in trouble. All right? You can now get sent back if you never got sent here. You here by your own volition, legally, whatever, you can get sent back for doing absolutely nothing. And that's the point that fucking the wrecking ball ain't understanding. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bigger picture. I'm just really going with what the people voted for and Biden because this is type it right, bro. I'm not gonna decipher your codes. Let's mute your shit for who the people voted for.
Nah, not the people. Y'all don't represent the people. The people no longer have a representation. Miguel Lopez, shy on fire. Miguel, I want you to listen. I'm gonna put you ahead of my deportation forces. All right. We're gonna start with Jay Flores and Donald Trump. They both gotta go, Miguel Lopez. So they studied about the country had citizenship because I was under 18. I automatically became a citizen. Salute to you, Dutchio. I'm really just going with what the people voted. Well, then you really just sound like the rest of the people. It really just sounds like you should be a quieter minority. Shout out Delcio 35. Hey bro, that troll that be in here changed his tag and was trolling on another channel. I don't know which one you're talking about. They don't come back here. They come under a different name and they come quietly because they don't. Put him in a fucking bench, Mike. I'm gonna run for public office. You don't have my vote. Upper echelon. You don't have my vote. And if you are okay with tyrant shit like that, you would want to run for public office. You would want that kind of power. You would. You would. Oh. Is he illegal? Though you say do it the right way. Was he not doing it the right way? Huh? Where the right way warriors? No mames, where the right way warriors?
No mames, wait.
I don't know the process, but ain't that the right way? Ain't that the right way? Huh? He made his way, he applied, he went into custody. Huh? And then boom, what happened then? He turned into a super gangster in the joint? Come on, man. The fuck are we talking about? Is the chat stuck? Let me see. Oh, is the chat stuck? Oh, there's nothing to say? Come on, man. What about dude? And you did say you feel bad for that guy. What makes you think ain't like 20 of those on that one of them planes? That's a good thing to just in the first barrel, the first. Because what did they say? They said they were going against the biggest and the baddest first. And they found this guy. They went to the biggest and the baddest and they found this guy first. Right? So if they're making that mistake the first time, that just means they can snatch up a bunch of brown faces and take them over there. That's what it means. That's what it looks like. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like. But this sounds like he did it right. How you think AI would draw Andre? Super gangster. Big monster. Trump has to be a badass. Send him to the worst prison in the world. But who? Sending the softest to the worst prison? Yeah, that's what he's doing. What happened to he was illegal? Yeah, he was illegal, but it seems like he approached this as an assault.
No.
You gotta get the worst ones first. What's weird is the government can't even find the right ones. Is that sarcasm? You're right. You know what I would have respected? I'd have respected, yeah, they fucked up. And they fucked up on the first trip. And they bogus and out of pocket for that. Holding your president accountable. First trip was supposed to be all the baddest. Solid. They was in a rush to ship those planes out. They should have made sure everybody, but they didn't. And we said, how long before this happens? Happened the first time. Happened the first time. Ridiculous. And all they do is talk bullshit. And all I hear from their constituency is bullshit. Are they the worst? They fucked up instantly. First draft fuck up. First draft. A bunch of goofs. Shout out Primo on the check-in. For sure they fucked up. All I'm saying is that fuck-ups are gonna happen, and I'm glad they're bringing this to light. They can make sure they get the right ones next time. Do you understand that there's no next time for the wrong ones? Because the wrong ones are not being brought back from what we can see right now. You can't make orders.
You never
like
play me, nice try. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
Jonathan Pantria sent $2 upper echelon. I'd understand cheap Puerto Rican self saying that they're still illegal, but your Mexican American self sounds sad as fuck up talking like that when you know your parents didn't come the right way. You definitely ain't Southside Chi.
Oh shit, JP on your ass, upper echelon. Upper echelon, I'd understand shy Puerto Rican self saying that they're still illegal, but your Mexican American self sounds sad as fuck talking like that when you know your parents didn't come the right way. You definitely ain't Southside Shy. Damn, boy. I know wrenches can't clap wrenches, but I know he's trying to clap you right now, JP. He gotta be. So, gotta be. All right. Nah, you. I can't talk to people like you. I can't have this conversation with people like you, upper echelon. I can't. You want your answer. You don't want my answer, right? I knew what was gonna happen. Was it possible that it could have happened on the first trip? We might have made a joke about it the other day, yeah, and said yes. And it was a first draft, bro. You cannot make things like this and then throw them into action if you ain't wear tested the situation and you're not sure. That's why you can't just have presidents run around making laws and flipping shit on judges. You know? So, I don't know what you're talking about. You can't do this shit. Now they can't get them dudes back. You served some people up that came here going through your process the right way. You served them up. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. The numbers are disrespectful. Bro, I grew up in a little village where it was dodging, running high. Catch me if you can. People got caught all the time and sent back under Obama administration. More Mexicans got sent back. They didn't get sent to Cecot, motherfucker. You're, and I get it. You're answering JP, and shout out to JP for the $2 power chat. Salutes. This is a totally different argument. This ain't a just get caught and deported argument. This is they came the right way. That Andre kid came the right way. The other guy had a court order to not be deported, right? And in your first draft presidency, you threw people in a hole that you can't get them out of. That's despicable and unacceptable. So you want to have a twisted conversation. You want to say shit like, let me ask you a question though. Are you pro El Salvador prison or against it if it's the right people, the right criminals? You don't got the right guys, so your question is fucking irrelevant. You don't got the right guys. I think there's candidates that should be in that Cecot prison. I think these narco juniors that oppress people and do mass unalivings, they should be there. You know? Not some kid that's doing makeup. Not some dude that's raising a family, minding his business. Because a first draft situation threw him under the bus. Fucking tight with this egregious self-turned fed with his immunity. JP's mad. The system is completely flawed. Unfortunately, the system's created to protect them, meaning the people in government, and we the people of the United States have to conform to what they believe in. They're a bitch. What about shit being the other way around under the previous administration? There were mad criminals in and out of jail like it was nothing. They sucked ass too, Primo. That's the problem. And someone defended those jerk-offs. There's no easy middle ground compromise, none of that shit. Because in this country, we've gone so left and so right that everybody got their own head up their ass. True, I agree that they didn't get sent back to prisons, but it changes with each administration, bro. Again, more double talk. You should be a politician. I'm the anti-politician. I don't hear that double talk shit. The other administration will release chomos and unalivers like it was nothing. And now they're taking people that are not chomos and unalivers and putting them in a prison. This is what you guys ain't understanding. Okay? That was shit too. This is shit and that was shit. They can both be shit, Primo. Okay, then the same way our justice system lacks of innocent people each and every day, bro, it's not right. It should not happen, but shit happens. you're lost. All I'm saying is that people are criticizing when they're forcing the law for good. It's not for good, bro. Now you're just an oppressor of innocent people too. It's not good. It's all politics. They got you guys by the nuts, all of y'all. This side, that side. They did this, they did that. Ugh, despicable. All I'm saying is that the people are criticizing when they're forcing the law for good, but yet it wasn't the same type of criticism. It was the same criticism. It's been the same criticism from motherfuckers like me, not from motherfuckers like y'all that pick a side in this bullshit war, gang war, between Democrats and Republicans. Shit is weak, inhumane, and y'all don't want to see y'all. I don't believe y'all when y'all say y'all want to see justice. I no longer believe it's for the good shit. Don't believe it. You see what's happening in Chicago, number one most dangerous city, is those people who are scared to fuck up. No, they're not, bro. They're not. All right? They're not. It's the dude that came for asylum. That's the guy that's scared right now. Fuck are you talking about? All right? They don't got no Chicago gang member that ain't got nothing to do with nothing in there on that list. Or do they? It's just circle talk. You're going to move the goalposts every 15 minutes. They fucked up. It's fucked up. They can't get them back. There's no comparison to anything else. You can't compare it to nothing. They took people away from their families. They took people away from their journey for asylum, and they put them in a place that they can never rescue them from. A place where they can be eaten alive any minute. Apparently, it's a crime to be from Venezuela. Free the innocent. Or fuck the innocent, as far as the administration is concerned. Fuck them. Oh, man, Salvador got them. They don't have to send them back. They can feed them to the dogs if they want. It's bullshit.
The Trump administration.
Go ahead, tell me. They're still illegal, so they should go to that prison, right? So all illegals should go to Cecot prison, upper echelon? Is that what you're saying? They should go to the safest prison in the world? Yeah, you know why it's safe? You know why that prison is so safe, upper echelon? Because they're putting makeup artists, soccer players, Uber drivers and shit in there. Right? Hit the like button, y'all. Explain this. I'm sure you'll find a way to talk around it. So just because they're illegal, they should go to a prison that was known to house the biggest oppressors and gangbangers from the other countries, right? That's what you're saying? So you said earlier, but they're still illegal. So they should go to this prison. No mames, pendejo. No mames. That don't make sense. Look at this. Look at this thing right here. Oh, maybe they had crimes over there. Well, we ain't got no record of it. I'm tripping? Explain. I'll wait. How it makes sense? You said that silly shit earlier. They're illegals though, so send them to Cecot. All the illegals go to Cecot. Y'all ain't got enough room in y'all favorite little prison. You fucked up. I'm convinced anybody could survive Cecot at this point. You sending anybody over there? Ice cream man, huh? Tell me how I'm tripping. 75%. No criminal records. 3% unclear whether they have a criminal record. 22% crimes. That shit don't look right. That graph don't look right. Looks like y'all fucked up. Okay, then why didn't they just deport them and throw them over a border somewhere and send them back to their country? No, they sent them to Cecot prison. No? I'm tripping? How the fuck am I tripping? It's a crime to be brown. Dude's gonna have an extra heart in there for being gay and on the feminine side. I bet he's scared to death. He don't belong there. Left the country to not be persecuted. Came to the country that says, send us you're tired and weary, right? You're oppressed. And what did he do? He did it, what everybody say? We're the right way gang. Yo, you people are hypocrites, boy. Where's the right way gang? He did it the right way. Didn't work for him. Got his tenderfoot ass sent to the most ruthless prison in the world, huh? So safe. Oh man, shit got quiet. I'm tripping, but shit got quiet. Well, you busy? If you're busy, you should stay the fuck out the conversation then. You know what I mean? But I'm sure it's hard to double and triple talk over text. This is bullshit. Hold on. I'm gonna read this now.
Records,
from some
quote,
sucia,
are actually
from some sucia at the White House or some shit, or in the administration. I bet he was offered, and that's why Trump won't bring him back. He can't. I bet he was offed, and that's why Trump can't bring him back. But he ain't the only one, Michael Scott. They not gonna bring nobody. They don't have the authority to bring nobody back. So how you make a deal where you got the authority to send, but you don't have the authority to take back? They don't have the authority to take him back. So yeah, whether he smoked or not, but he ain't the only one. There was another dude that had a court order that he was not to be deported. That sounds like going about it the right way. Guess where he's at? This is why I can't stand people that think they know what the fuck they're talking about. That could just be like, it's just collateral damage. Nah. Not collateral damage. It's just some bullshit. Big John in the house. Big bitch. What up, big bitch? Says, hello. Many of the individuals that are counted as non-criminals are actually terrorists, human rights abusers, gangsters, and more. They just don't have a rap sheet in the U.S. Further, every single one of these individuals committed a crime when they came into this country illegal. Wrong. Andres didn't, right? Andres went the right way, didn't he? He went and applied for asylum. No? It is not accurate description to say they are non-criminals. This deceptive categorization is devoid of reality and misleads the American public. We are putting the American people first by removing illegal aliens who pose a threat to our communities. Okay, what does that have to do with the prison? Nothing. When Americans break the law, they face consequences. Under President Trump and Secretary Noem, criminal aliens and gangs finally do too. Okay, so are we mixing together who should be in that prison? You know what I'm saying? John Jones, come prove that I'm not. That's it. Easy. And then somebody put this bitch in the bathroom. John Jones, run up, man. Don't talk about it in the chat. Don't talk about what I play like I am and this and that. Show me and shut the fuck up. Hey, bro, I think that they're overstating that they don't have authority. Just the same way they took them, they will make sure they get them back home. After they piss me off and make me say what the fuck I'm saying. Because I don't think they wanted. I don't think they even wanted to admit that there was an error there, and they did. And even with that error, they said, but we don't have no jurisdiction. But you know what your people are going to do, upper echelon? They're going to bring one, maybe two back, if not all of them. And then they're going to be like, look what we did. Well, you sent them there in the first place, you fucking goofy monkey. You know what I mean?
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Yes.
You never play me, nice try. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
Mencho sent $3 si hubiera sabido que ibas a terminar soplón y trabajando con el gobierno estadounidense mandó la trompetas mejor hubiera dejado que te extraditaran o te mataran pinche gabacho das vergüenza pendejo.
Yo, I got this shit remind me of my nephew. I was singing a song yesterday, and I said, en Barranquillo me quedo, and he said, pues quédate. And I was like, boy, you sound like an old Catholic priest speaking Spanish right now. So that's what this will sound like. We're going to play it again. Shout out to El Mencho for the $3 power chat. Si hubiera sabido que ibas a terminar soplón y trabajando con el gobierno estadounidense mamándole a trompetas, mejor hubiera dejado que le extraditaran o le mataran, pinche gabacho. That's vergüenza, pendejo. So Mencho Salty, salutes to Mencho for the $3 super chat, power chat. Mencho Salty, Mencho says if he knew, but we're just talking about Jay. We don't have. I'm not gonna speak for peace. We're just talking for upper echelon. We're not talking for anybody else. We're not talking for think like a kingpin. We so Mencho said, if I'd have known that you was gonna end up blowing and working for the government, and being a wrecking ball for Trompito, I would have let them extradite you or take your ass out right there. You're embarrassing, pendejo. All right, salutes to El Mencho for the $3 power chat. Appreciate you. Right, the thoughts and views of the Shy Ill React channel and their power chatters like El Mencho, El Chapo, Rafael Caro Quintero. We do not agree or disagree. We stay out of the way of that shit. All right. The El Salvador president doesn't care about our federal judges. Facts. They didn't sign away the rights to El Salvador. Some of those people are not even Salvadoran. Just keep talking, upper echelon. Back home to Venezuela where they were running from. Yeah. But they didn't even get that, Velez. They didn't just get thrown back to Venezuela, or they didn't get just thrown back to El Salvador. They got thrown in Cecot. If they don't belong in Cecot, they shouldn't be in Cecot. Shout out Oso. Some of them YNs from PR need to get there too. Yeah, see, look, upper echelon is doing this. You're doing what the people accuse me of whenever I defend the truth, right? They start saying, Shy, why you talk about other snitches when we're talking about the twins? Look at you. You're like, yeah, some of them YNs from PR should go and these guys should go. You right. You know who shouldn't go? The gay makeup artist that didn't do shit. The guy that a court ordered a judge to not fucking send nowhere who was raising a family. And the other 4, 5, 6, 7 people that probably shouldn't be in that prison. Yeah, them too, bro. You sound desperate right now, bro. You sound like a motherfucking mega million. You know what I'm saying? Million. Mencho's gonna cry and sing just like everyone else, and he's gonna be someone's bitch in prison too. Mencho, you pissed him off, Mencho. All right? $3 power chat, you pissed him off. He says, Mencho, you're gonna be crying like a putazo in prison yourself pretty soon. All right? So, salutes, upper echelon. Next time you want to respond to Mencho, you do that shit in the power chat. Facts. No innocent people should go. Oh, you think, motherfucker? You think? But I told you it was going to happen. Didn't think it was going to happen day one. No, it was possible, and it did happen day one. So stop defending it. All right? Go to the bathroom with fucking John Jones. John Jones, run up, Papa. It's that easy. All the people that say, but you got to do it the right way. That kid right there did it the right way, bro. Look at it this way. He might get a nice check for his mistake, yeah? He's probably a Latin king. Bruh, you sound real dumb right now. Like you're reaching at straws and shit. He's probably a Latin king now. So anybody that got a 5-point crown or an imperial crown or a fucking dental crown gets to go to Cecot prison? Come on with this goofy shit, man. Get the fuck on with that. Puerto Ricans are in oppressed territory in the United States, and everything that has you a citizen. You thought and believe sound like a modern Nazi. God damn. I wouldn't go that far, JP. I just think he's trying to find other excuses. Oh, this guy, that guy, cool, that's cool. Don't send no innocent people over there, dog. Stop caping for criminals and ignoring the innocent people that getting caught up in the fucking basket. That's my point. But to say that he's probably a Latin king, you know you sound goofy as fuck. You probably laughed as you typed that shit. You know, got to be a little bit of trolling going on, right? But that kid came here for asylum, went in the place, applied, did the questions, did the interrogation of why he needed asylum, and then somebody with a clipboard came along and decided he should go into a Salvadoran mega prison where all the worst of the worst are supposedly at. And everybody got an excuse. Shut the fuck up. I'm saying anyone, no matter your race. See, you're the one that brought that shit up. Ain't nobody. I'm saying prisoners put criminals in there, dog. You're a fucking trompito, bro. You like making shit hazy, okay? Put the criminals in there, dog. fit the profile. Guess what? They put people in that fit the profile. They don't have a profile. That's my point. Y'all moved too quick to make a profile. Y'all a first draft fucking administration. You just said do this, they did it, and they did it wrong. That's it. He's back. After you block people like a hoe because they can't answer. Okay, don't block him yet. That's whole shit because he can't do that in real life. Show me, bitch. Show me. That's it. Now, I just talk shit to you here now. Right? I talk shit to you right here now. In front of everybody. And then now we're going to block you. So that don't count as me talking shit after we blocked you, bitch. All right? You an internet troll. You only exist here. You exist because I allow you to exist. You only exist here. You have power nowhere. And if you do, flaunt it. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Now that I said what I said, you get a response. And as soon as you're done with your response, then we put him in the fucking bed. That way you can't use that same whole excuse that you just used. How you like want to talk hard after you block people like a hoe because they can't answer. You're still talking, bitch. Now, you say, okay, here you go. How about you show me you talk to people like that in real life? How about you show up and try to press me? Easy. How about you prove? I don't have to prove nothing. I'm here. Face, name, everything. How about you do some proving? How about you prove you'll talk to somebody the way you talk to me in that chat? How about you prove it? Are you done? Are you done, ho? Okay, the ho's done. Get this bitch out of here. You take the time out of your day, go make another account and come back, ho. That's it. Easy. 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 All right? Get him the fuck out of here. There you go. Also got a kill. All right. And he's an alt. That was an alt. That was an alt. So get that one out of here for good. That one goes for good. That one don't get he don't get to come back. No, unalived. Unalived. Remember, they got one. Once they come with an alt, the alts go away forever because I'm not going to just keep 24 hours striking alts and shit. And we're talking about we're talking about a building and expansion. They have to. They can't fit all of the hair and makeup artists in there that they want to. Shannon, they need a building extension. He gone. All right, shout out Upper Echelon. He gone. They struck out for sure. I don't know who the fuck you talking about. Let me see. Upper Echelon, fuck you mean? He's probably a Latin King. You definitely ain't Little Village, Chicago. Your brother's a Latin King, right? You should know a Latin King crown wouldn't get an enemy tag, right? He got a IG crown on one side. Yeah, see, JP on his ass, boy. You on your ass. Right, Jonathan, I'm obviously kidding. No, it ain't obvious because it doesn't. There's no context in text, bro. So you need to either start putting laughing emojis at the end or LOLs or something because we're really calling you on how stupid this shit sounds. If she pays if he pays $35K, he could come back. There it is. Let's see if that becomes the thing. That bench is turning into the new Cecot, but for the right reasons. What bench? I'm lost. Gangs over time change. Alright. Motherfuckers be saying the stupidest shit on here. They come in here talking shit to me and then they be like, you've never talked to nobody like that in real life. Motherfucker, you came in here talking shit and you telling me I never talked that shit in real life? I got a track record, bitch. Do your research. Fuck is you talking about? Also, can you let these motherfuckers know? God damn. All right, let's get it. Boom. Buddy right here, super gangster, right? Whenever you get your 50th body, he gives you one of these crowns right here. A 30-point crown, bro. That could be anybody's nation. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, you disrespectful monsters. All right? What I don't understand is why can't the U.S. house these prisoners? Don't want to give them due process and take a L. No, bullshit. Comió el gallo o lo cagó? Which one is it, Zaza? Was the comió el gallo? Was that an autocorrect gallo situation? Well, what I don't understand is why can't the U.S. house these prisoners? Don't want to give them process, take a L? I mean, to me, they took a L. The problem is a L is only as thorough as the person taking it, right? If you're somebody like a trompito or you're somebody, a politician or this or that, you're not going to take the L. You're never going to admit, right? Now, that's why I was surprised they admitted that there was an error. It was an error. Now they're going to say they can't get them back. If they just do happen to get them back, it's just so that they can have a ticker tape parade for themselves, stroke each other. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Why do they want to send him to El Salvador? Because he's talking tough. He's John Jones. He's talking tough, and he wants to show that he can do big shit, right? Well, Trump said, I'm going to get these TDA guys out of here, right? And then he put up 2 trains with a bunch of extras, actors, to look like gangsters, to throw in some tough prisons so he could look like he did something, when what he really did was destroy some families that him and upper echelon think it's okay to destroy for the greater good. No mommy's way.
No mommy's way.
It just sounds dumb. Y'all tell me where I'm crazy. But where's the right way gang at, though? The people that say do it the right way. Did this guy not do it the right way? Tell me he did it the wrong way. Tell me where he fucked up. Huh? Can somebody tell me where he fucked up? Huh? All of these people with all these smart opinions, tell me where this guy made a mistake. Can we change the bathroom to El Salvador? No, because these dudes are not worthy. Again, you want to put more soft-ass people in an El Salvadorian Supermax. No, these people are not worthy of a Supermax. Okay? Maybe the Supermax is what's going to be when you're hidden from the channel forever, and there's no chance of you coming back unless there's like a mass unbanning that I pull one day. Maybe we'll call that that. So from now on, guys, when I say put him in the bathroom, he's getting 24 hours. Put him in a fucking bedroom. When I say Cecot, he's gone forever. Might never get him back. And if he claims his innocence, we don't care. He stays in that hole down there. Right? Whenever I say he's gone for good, he's unalived, he's in a super duper quadruple max prison. Right? I don't think Trump fucked up. The people working for Trump fucked up. Hey, shit rolls downhill, starts at the top. It's everybody's fuck up. You do not do shit without testing it. You do not do it without making sure that it's been, I don't want to hear your first rap, Ed the Hip Hop Guru. If you're a 15, 16-year-old kid out there, I don't want to hear your first rap. I want to hear your 20th rap. That's the one I want to hear. I don't want to hear you figuring it out. I want to hear once you got something, right? I don't want to hear your first rap. Fuck this first draft shit where they say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to send all of these brownies to a Supermax prison, right? We're going to send them all to a Supermax prison in El Salvador. Yeah, we're hard on crime, right? And then do it the next day. And all you did was bucket up a bunch of brown and throw it on a boat. Fuck out of here. I ain't going to lie. They told me I was going to ADX, and I was like, wait, I'm soft. I don't belong there. Yeah, well. Now, here's the thing. Imagine going to an ADX because you left your country, just an ADX. Forget Cecot. Because you left your country because you were a little, feminine. You were gay. You were this, you were that. And you go and you say, I'm going to seek asylum in the United States of America, where they say they're going to take me in and they're going to make sure that these people don't hurt me. And you go in there and you do it the right way. And you're just trying to escape persecution of your sexuality. You're just trying to escape that. And you end up in the super duperest maxed prison. Huh? And you end up being a pawn in Trump's public relations game. Come on, man. That shit sounds stupid. Shout out Ricky Bobby on the check-in. Salutes to you for joining the Discord. Appreciate you. That shit just sounds stupid. And that ain't even an ADX, dog. This kid didn't deserve to be in an ADX. He didn't commit a crime to end up in a county jail. He didn't commit a crime to end up in a Drunk tank. In a bullpen, nothing. He had no reason to be in nobody's prison. He was just there, turned himself in so that he could get his immigration situation situated. And he's over there because Trompito... Come on, you guys are funny. Vivi was supposed to be in the camp and is in the medium. See, well, they can do what they want, right? That's what they do. That's what they did. That's what you vote for. No more laws. You want people that you think are smarter than us to just run shit. They were wrong. We were smart enough to know they were going to send the wrong people to this prison. Oppression, what a fucked up way of fucking around. You know I don't fuck with trolls, and you're sounding like a whole bust down troll for Donald Trump and the U.S. government. Either party. Damn. I'm on this way. Also said, what's fucked up is asking migrants to pay taxes so they can contribute to America. Now they're going to use the information they gave to find them and deport them. Fuck the billions they contributed. I don't know, man. Everybody got a bright idea of what it should be. You know? Everybody got a bright idea, the right way, all this bullshit. You can't separate the criminals from the regular people no more. The taxpayer, the worker, the family man. None of it. Yeah, pay us taxes. Don't worry. And now we're going to send these bullies, these ICE bullies to your crib to push you around. And if they can't find you, they're going to take your sister or your mother. You know? It's crazy. Whether they deserve to go to that prison or not. What's up? There's no gangsta-ass women prison like that? Huh? When is that going to happen? Or they just going to keep sending gay boys and fathers? I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, yo. That's what I'm talking about right there. Distinct difference. Wait, I'm not going back on my personal beliefs and opinions. I'm with Trump, but still disagree with some of his policies and statements. But in any government or administration, they're going to be bad. I don't know, bro. Sounds like you're moonwalking now. My shit is, you defended this fuck up. This is a specific fuck up that everybody could see from a mile away. And it went even farther left. And it happened fast. First trip, first draft. Wrong policies and bad decisions, that goes with everything, especially in life. It's safe to say, snatching up that kid, the father, whatever, didn't help nobody. Didn't do a thing for nobody. But you defended it. And that's my beef with you. That you're defending this bullshit. They fucked up. They fucked up on their first draft. Throw it away. Done. Somebody else needs to be in charge. They proved that they're inadequate. This is not mistakes. This is incompetence. Like she swole. Look at this sucker. Look at this. She thinks she's doing something with all these jerk-offs. Fuck these people. I never had a problem with my sexuality. Did my time and had to go through the process in BS. I enjoyed dancing salsa. Look at the pool. Caping. Shout out Ricky Bobby. Listening while slammed at work, but I'm hearing like this. Salutes. So how long are these people in Cecot for? Who determines how long they locked up for? My understanding was they was the biggest and baddest, right? So Cecot should be a lifer's prison. Nobody in there with a date should be there. Why? Because if you got the worst of the worst, right? How are the dudes with 2 or 3 years going to make it? I don't understand this whole Cecot situation. No court proceedings, no nothing, Velez. So they lock you up, throw away the key. Till when? I don't know. I don't have the answers. I'll look. You know, I'll do some research. But all these important people that walk around like this, they ain't telling me shit. You know, state secrets. You know? Like Larry Hoover said, man, they try to hold you down, put it in your backside, and if you move, they consider you, rebellious. But if they do get out, and if one of them get out, big parade, look what we did it. Fucking circle jerk. But I never not hugged anyone. The government ain't my friend. They hate me and my family. I'm still living it through it to this day. What I do isn't for them, nor do I expect them to change their policies to suit me and my family. Like I said, me and my family have been more of victims to the government's bullshit than most. Listen, fuck what both of y'all are talking about. This shit right here is a different fucking scenario. These are innocent people, did nothing wrong, that are in a place with supposedly the worst of the worst, the toughest of the toughest. Fuck out of here. Remember, they wanted to put Val in prison for 13 years and Vivi for 9. Again, unjust. That would have been fuckery too. This is a different fuckery we're talking about here. Fuckery nonetheless. All right, you got JP been up for as long as I've been up, if not longer, and he ain't trying to hear your shit today, right? Defending this fuckery. All right, this is what the first draft administration needs to understand.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that don't you?
Y'all done fucked up. But guess what? What happens in a war? See, that's what I was saying earlier. People in positions of power, they'll get an L, but they won't hold that L because they could just tell you, no, it was a W. Because they could just tell you that. Fuck these people. They're going to get some shit wrong. They got it all wrong on purpose. You okay with it? Absolutely, I'm hoping that they can fix it, but hopefully it just sends a message that, it's too late, dog. Trying to hear that shit. The abuelita, I need to see what's up with that because that shit was crazy. We're going to talk about the abuelita. We here. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Shout out to the usual suspects. Shout out to all the wrenches. Salutes to the members. All right. Salutes to JP. Salutes to El Chapo, El Chipo, and Mencho for their power chats. Appreciate you. Shout out to John Jones for being the first Mauricio sent to the thing. And, Jay say he's not a nut hugger, but then again, this is his shit right here.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
All right. Got the shit. All right, let's see what we got here. This is April 4th. Judge rules that the U.S. must return Maryland man who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador prison. Hit the like button, people. Salutes. All right. A federal judge ordered the Trump administration Friday to bring an alleged migrant ganguero back to the U.S. after an administrative error. There's no place for it, Popeyes. You can't put the wrong man in the electric chair. And you definitely can't do it the first time out. That just lets me know you're not good at planning and you're a first draft kind of guy. There's no excuse for it. Period. After an administrative error resulted in his deportation to El Salvador's notorious maximum security prison, Greenbelt U.S. District Attorney Judge Paul Zinis, an appointee of former President Barack Obama, gave the Trump administration until Monday to facilitate the return of Guillermo Abrego Garcia. Abrego Garcia, 29, was apprehended by Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Maryland last month and subsequently deported to El Salvador's hellish terrorism confinement center. You can't just throw people in prison and not be sure if they are what you're saying they are. You can't do it, bro. You can't do it. Especially to another prison in another country that you can't get them out of. It just sounds stupid. To defend it sounds ridiculous. ICE expelled Kilmar Abrego last month despite immigration judges' 2019 ruling that shielded him from deportation to his native El Salvador. The Trump administration, however, acknowledged in a court filing that Abrego Garcia was removed to El Salvador because of an administrative error. A judge had granted Abrego Garcia protection from deportation in 2019 after he filed a petition for asylum despite him entering the country illegally in 2011. There you go for all you right-wingers that are so quiet today. Huh?
No mommy's wake.
Disgusting. The Trump administration had argued that regardless of the error, the court does not have jurisdiction to order his return to the U.S. since Abrego Garcia is now in Salvadoran custody. Huh? How stupid. Just so stupid. The highest office in the world, the people that are doing all of these important shit, and they're just incompetent. First trip, he ain't the only one. Hit the like button. The Department of Homeland Security maintains that Abrego Garcia should remain behind bars, whether it be in El Salvador or the U.S., due to his purported gang ties. Purported by who? Who purported them? I thought it was an administrative error. Huh? Is it an administrative error or he has purported gang ties? Which is? Huh? Which is it? They can't tell me, which is why they're not fit to be sending people nowhere. Not to no prisons. Not without due process. They're not. They're incompetent. Panda Vinci said, you think things would be different if he was a natural born citizen? I'm thinking it's getting to the point where even that don't matter, right? What happens, they fuck up and send a natural born citizen to this prison and they quote unquote can't get him back. How frivolous do they have to get? Not much further, right? They don't have to fuck up much further to have that happen, right? That sounds like an easy fuck up to me. Catch a guy without his ID one day, say he's who you think he is, and you send him. That's how quick and flippant they're doing things. That's my point. It's first draft shit. It's not tested. It was stupid. It was public relations. Nobody wants to admit that a public relations situation. This was about photo ops. This was about worldwide news. This was about politics. This wasn't about helping nobody. This make the streets safer. 1,000 to 50,000 ratio. You might fuck up 1,000 times, but you might save 50,000 lives. Oh, no, mamas.
No mommy's wake.
It's already a failure. Massive. Massive failure. It was all done just for public relations. That's it. Abrego Garcia is a member of the brutal MS-13 gang, DHS spokeswoman Tricia McLaughlin said earlier this week, adding that the agency has intelligence reports that he is involved in human trafficking. Come on, man. But I thought it was a clerical issue. I mean, an administrative issue. Is it See, this is the two-sided nature of liars. Right? This is the frog and the scorpion. Is it an administrative error, or is the intelligence that he's involved in human trafficking? Because it's like you want to put a lie on top of the truth. Stop. Stop with the promises. The promises are all, where's the fucking wall? The promises are all for public relations and politics. It's horseshit. It's not about people. Shai, let's not forget there's talks of sending U.S. citizens to Guantanamo. I'm telling you, it's going to be nothing until our civil liberties are so far gone that you could just go anywhere for whatever, whenever they feel like it. I agree he's innocent and did go through the port of entry. I blame the bottom in the... But hopefully they get it fixed and right. God damn. Upper echelon, it's hard not to see it, bro. If you were sitting where I'm sitting, you'd probably see it. But to the people who voted for him since he ran and got... it's all political, and Trump keeping his promises to the people who voted for him since he ran and got elected on this. Right. I kept the promise to them, let me fuck up. This is just, come on, man. Fuck Trump, fuck Biden, fuck politics. It's all fuck y'all, as far as they're concerned. Is it administrative error? I'm going to ask you again. Is it administrative error or is it human trafficking? A confidential informant. Oh, one of those. Alleged in 2019 that Abrego Garcia was a member of MS-13 chapter in New York. But his attorneys insist that there's no evidence to support the claim, noting that their client has never lived in the Empire State. Look at Winnie the Pooh, boy. Winnie, they got you too, man. I feel sorry for you. Still waiting for the egg prices to go down. That ain't the promise he was trying to keep. He don't give a shit about that promise right there. That promise ain't shit. Eggs is gonna be what they are right now. I blame the Biden administration. Can't blame Orange Jesus for being in a hurry to get his commercial out, to get his documentary about deporting criminals and makeup artists to fucking supermaxes. Shit's crazy. A confidential informant said it, so if somebody says something about me, you know, it's facts then. John Jones is right, I'm pussy. Because John Jones said it, it's right. You know? Anybody could just say anything about you and it'd be right. A confidential informant alleged in 2019 that Abrego Garcia was a member of an MS-13 chapter in New York, but his attorneys insist that there is no evidence to support the claim, noting that their client has never lived in the Empire State. It sounds real, like solid information to me, huh? Look at this goofy. See, you didn't see all these bumps on her face in that video we just watched, though, right? That you ain't see. Why? Because everything they show you is a lie. It's the part that y'all don't understand. To other wives, mothers, children who also face this cruel separation, I stand with you in this bond of pain. Jennifer Vasquez Sura, the wife of Abrego Garcia, told her supporters at a rally in Hyattsville, Maryland, "It's a journey that no one ever should have to suffer, a nightmare that feels endless, while this bumpy face is over here talking tough." Wearing her Rolex Panda with the filters on her face and neck. Because everything they show you is a lie. You know what the truth is? Truth is there's a handful of innocent people that were thrown in with these savages. And now the United States got to try to get them back. Shout out Popeye the Stoner on the check-in. Appreciate you. It's fuck both parties, but I could pull up many videos where Trump said he focused on illegal violent immigrants. Then as soon as he got inaugurated, it switched up to collateral damage. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. Upper echelon guilty of that shit too. It's the same picking and choosing, just different fucking playing field. I gotta stop saying fuck so much. I edited a lot of fucks out of here. Hit the like button if you don't, if you have yet to fucking do so. Right? I'm here chilling, hanging out.
But I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Doing hood rat stuff with my friends. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. All right? Maybe Monday, maybe there's a stream, maybe there's not. Today there happened to be a stream. If I had all the money in the world, I would spend it all just to buy one thing, a phone call to hear Kamal's voice again. Vasquez Sura added, Kamar, if you can hear me, I miss you so much, and I'm doing the best to fight for you and your children. You and our children. He can't hear you, unfortunately. You know? That was an administration mistake. They should have made sure then it would have been a win. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Shut your ass up, bro. She's hot, bro. She's hot. Upper echelon? Huh? You better respect. You gotta respect yours better, bro. Cause you know this ain't it right here. She's hot. You be watching her with the filters on too. What's the difference between that prison and an old concentration camp from the Nazis? I feel like it's kind of the same thing. It's an internment camp. Forget the Nazis. Yeah, they put the Koreans in there. They threw Chinese in there. They threw Japanese. In this country here, happened. They used the Alien Enemies Act to do it. What's Buddy's name? I can't believe I can't remember his name right now. Howard Stern show, Star Trek. He was in an internment camp as a kid. Not upper echelon, but there was internment camps here too. If you wouldn't hit, you sus. Ricky Bobby. I don't know, man. I don't know about you guys. Right? Don't you understand? Have you ever gone to like a taping or something? First of all, she got 3 inches thick of makeup right now. You can poke through that shit. Right? It's number 1. Number 2, the hat come off, outfit come off. Papas, I don't know. Y'all thirsty. Yes, they did it to Japan. Yeah. Not just Japan. There's some Filipinos in that motherfucker too. Huh? Some Koreans.
You never play me, nice try. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
La Barbie sent $3. ¿Cuál de los dos, pendejos cueleros gemelos es este baboso? No mames tanta verga gay. Cuando lo vea puro chingazos gay.
Hey yo, what voice is that? That voice is pretty crazy. Yeah, I never heard that voice. Shout out to La Barbie on the check-in with the $3 power chat. ¿Cuál de los dos pendejos culeros gemelos es este baboso? No mames tanta verga, güey. Cuando lo veo puro chingazos, güey. All right, La Barbie has said his piece. I wonder if La Barbie's Spanish is that good. Huh? Shout out to La Barbie for the $3 power chat. You know, we can't find you in the system, but I'm glad you found the power chat and made that happen. All right, we're waiting on the next interview with you and your son from your undisclosed location so he could not be part of your legacy. Salutes to you, La Barbie. We appreciate you. All right? He said, which one of the twins is this guy, Baboso? No mama's way. He said all that shit. Salutes to him. Shout out to Barbie. She's definitely hot. Wow, man. You young guys is disappointing me right now, man. It's crazy. All right. Well, good. Y'all keep all the ugly bitches off the market. So motherfuckers like me is all right. She good looking and in place of power, and she's smart and intelligent. If you say so, bro. She's super smart. If you say so, bro. Can always turn off the lights. Well, that's a different story. See, now we're talking about a different thing there. Right? Oh, Barbie, we got an answer. He said it's Robin. It's Robin. Not to be mistaken with Batman. It's Robin. The Barbie. Right? Child, you wouldn't date her? Bro, are you seeing this picture of this lady that I'm seeing? Do I gotta make this shit bigger? Date her? Would I make her like my sugar mama? Sure, why not? Am I approaching her somewhere because I think she's hot? No. I don't think y'all looking close enough, but you guys see a blonde from a million miles away and probably be like, ooh, that's a hot chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? This her hair? Y'all think this her hair right here? Well, man, that bitch go home and fall apart like a transformer and shit. She go home and she take that shit off like Iron Man. She stand in the thing, that shit just should start turning. But whatever. To each his own. I'm straight. So boom, that's that. And from what I'm hearing, they're trying to overturn the I don't know what the big fuss about that is, that they're trying to overturn the judgment to bring them back. I mean, what's the penalty that the judges are going to put on him if you don't bring him back? He can't bring him back. She aging like fine wine. Okay. All right. You see wine, I see milk. Aging like milk. She's a brunette. It's not, you missed the point right there. Well, here's the thing. There's a story. I'll tell you that story behind the scenes. There's a story. My point by, you can see a blonde and from a mile away, I get it, she's brunette. But they done sold y'all this beauty shit and y'all done bought into it, and that's cool. They gave you a specific image, right? To me, she's it. And to me, she's a mess. And all of this smart shit, I'd argue it. There's a couple smarter people sitting at a chessboard in a park somewhere that didn't choose politics and didn't blow their way to the top or lie their way to the top or none of that shit. Not saying she was the only one to do it. Anybody, all of them did it. Everybody fucked somebody to get to where they got to, one way or the other. Put it that way. All right? But, yeah, I ain't fucking with her. So now we're going to have that thing. Now I'm going to start pointing at random chicks that we see in these videos and be like, Because I come from a city of a lot of beautiful women and a couple of dogs, and that one right there wouldn't make it. She'll make the cut. I live in the woods, can always get down with a woman who can scare a bear off. I mean, that might be, now that's different. Now you bringing other things and other tangibles to the table, intangibles to the table that I can, weigh out. Now, would I smash if I needed her to protect me from a bear? Yes. I wouldn't kick her out of the bed if it was between me, her, and a bear was trying to fuck me up and she could handle this bear, No. Search pictures of her, let's see. I've seen her twice. I've seen the video of her where I saw her lashes and her eyes and all that fake shit, all this fake shit. And then I saw this one. That's all I needed, bro. You go look at a picture of her. I saw what I needed to see. I still see a bunch of MS-13 graffiti in Los Angeles. Thumbs down. Where is the FBI with all their surveillance and technology? They're looking for people with no criminal record. They don't want the real guys. MILF is one of my favorite categories. Yes, I'm not mad at the whole MILF situation. I just got a different standard. Bro, she earned it though. Regardless of what administration she works for, she earned it. See, this is where you sound like a nut hugger. Because I don't give a fuck who she is. I don't give a fuck who she is, bro. I don't give a fuck what administration she works for, what her job is. I don't care, no. You care. You just made it seem like I said it because she's on one side or the other. I don't give a fuck. It's all the same side. Did you see Terrence Howard's interview? Not the whole thing, just clips. Intriguing. We're going to get to it eventually. I'm too busy arguing about this Supermax triple talk that I'm getting over here. I think the press secretary for Trump is hot and extremely intelligent. I don't know who that is or who she is. How do I become a member to the channel? I always catch your vids. The first live I'm able to catch on time. Salute to you, Panda Vinci. To become a member, I got the link right here. Where's it at? Boom. I can't believe we got into how hot she is. I'm just saying, when we were watching the video, she was a TikTok, she was a Snapchat filter. And when we saw the picture, it was just a raw picture with with her real face. That's it. And y'all over here, Captain Save-A-Hole, a bunch of Captain Save-A-Holes over here. There you go, Panda Vinci. I appreciate you. You can let me know if there's a problem with that link. Let me know. But that's that should be the channel membership link. What street in LA? Would Illmatic Shy smash? It's a good question. I mean, depending what kind of scenario it is, motherfucker smash. I'm just saying I'm not keeping her. I'm not interested. I'm not going after it. Is she throwing it? That's one thing. Like, there's a whole lot of different scenarios. You guys are trying to trap me into, like, one scenario. Nah, shit don't work like that. Can't remember on iPhone. Only shitty thing. Yeah, iPhone is a tweak, huh? Why do you guys still deal with those inferior handheld devices? Shout out Fernando. Didn't know we were live. You know why? Because the tubo failed. Fernando, I needed your help, bro. Upper echelon and all of his... They came in like a wrecking ball trying to defend all of this fuckery, man. I was in here by myself. Just me and JP. JP was going hard, though. Just me and JP. Even Mencho came through, Barbie came through, Chapo came through. They all had their piece to say, and I was all by my lonesome in here getting stomped out. I had some. But these guys are working. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have time to, to help me out over here with this crazy thinking that we're hearing about over here. Salutes. Shout out Ricky Bobby. This is my first iPhone. Salute. Yeah, I love Mac computers. I can't deal with the phone. Shout out Panda Vinci. Welcome to the Usual Suspects. Becoming a member. Appreciate you, sir. A man's like 70 talking about our current press secretary. The current press secretary's man's like 70. She know what to do. She know what she's doing. All right. Salute Panda Vinci again. Welcome. Appreciate you. Matter of fact, we probably got some. Maybe we'll give them away tomorrow. Some memberships to give away. Yeah, we got some memberships to give away. Salutes. So who cares what the judge ruled? President said, fly him, send him. Okay. You got it. Shout out HG on the check-in. Appreciate you. Press secretary look hella busted without makeup, a whole different person. But that's what I'm trying to tell him, but shout out JP, Panda Vinci. Welcome to the Il Cartel. Only one way out now. Salutes. Fernando, don't feel bad. I was like this in the second live. Salutes. All right, what else we got here? That's despicable, boy. Dudes are just trapped out there. Fucking crazy. It's just a mistake. It's an administrative error. Nobody gets fined. You know what our government is like? Our government is just like the corporations that they work for. They fail. They do this, that, but they get that bonus at the end of the year like they did a great job. You know? That's what they own. All right, let's get to this story. Leobardo Garcia Corrales, Leobas, high-ranking Sinaloa Cartel leader captured in Mexico City. El Leobas operated in Elota and Cosala, Sinaloa. El Leobas joined La Maíza or MF group after deserting from La Chapiza Cartel. Oh, I didn't know that part. Yeah, did it premiere before this? Should have got a Samsung Galaxy. They're superior, Ricky. This is a very unfortunate situation, but it was a good debate overall. I don't believe that debate shit, man. It's never a debate. Hit the like buttons, y'all. We got beef, motherfucker. Don't call me. Right? It's definitely an unfortunate situation, and it's just as it's just incompetent, man, from something that's supposed to be structured, supposed to care, but I don't think it's him. It don't look like him. We're gonna talk about it. I didn't know he flipped to the Maíza side when the shit split, I guess. Let's get to it. Hold on, let me get a sip of water before I read for y'all. I was too busy yelling earlier. I didn't yell at no real trolls. The only troll I yelled at today was, or argued with today was Upper Echelon. John Jones didn't even rile me up. He just ended up in the shitter.
Put him in a fucking bench, Mike.
We forgot to say bye to him.
Adiós, pendejo.
Yeah. All right. So this guy doesn't look like him. Open image. Let's see if we can get it bigger. Nah, same shit. That be the move, right? Get away scot-free. You leave a guy there that they think is you and you're gone. Is it him? Is it not him? All right, so for those that don't know the connection of this to the Flores twin story is this is the brother-in-law, I believe, of Tommy. Tommy being the close friend of the Flores twins that came to them and asked them if they wanted to get their bird flip on. This is his brother-in-law. All right, Culiacán, Sinaloa, on Wednesday, April 2nd, Leobardo Garcia Corrales, alias El Leo, El 18, or better known as El Leobas, in the region, was arrested in Mexico City. He was a member of a criminal group in Sinaloa with its base of operations in Cosala and Elota. The operations were led by members of the Attorney General's office and the Navy in coordination with the Defense Ministry, the National Guard, and the Ministry of Security and Citizen Protection. In the statement issued by federal authorities, it is reported that y'all gotta stop that shit, putting a T, a L, a A, a L, and a P next to each other. That's just ridiculous. That the Tlalpa municipality was identified as the transit area for Leobardo N. He was in extradition request and is wanted by U.S. authorities. Therefore, fixed, mobile, and discreet surveillance was implemented. That's how security agents located him on Adolfo Ruiz Cortinas Boulevard in the Jardines de la Montaña neighborhood, where they stopped him, verified his identity, and arrested him. Echelon said, nah, don't look like him. If you search him, his whole picture shows up. Bet, I'll search him. Hold on, let me read that again. Blah, blah, blah. Is report. Yep, so that extradition notice, it's out there, and it's working fast. And again, for those that didn't hear me a couple days ago, Zorada said, man, maybe Seidelbaum, President Scheinbaum, is quietly taking down the Bartels and acting like she ain't in cahoots with the U.S., but they really doing some shit to knock some shit down and knock it over, right? Ever since this tariff situation had kicked in, they've been making concessions back and forth. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Concessions back and forth, giving each other what they want. Now, when they see that there's an extradition request, they actually get to work and actually get the guys. Come on, then get the right guys. Don't get no hairdressers. Now they could get them once there's an extradition order, and they got them. Bet. All right, let me look them up. And that's the thing. What if he's just a bodega owner from down the street, bro? Oh, shit. Nah, I can see it, though. Yeah, I can see it. No, that ain't him. Hold on. See, I did see this picture. This don't look like him. All right. Let's check this out. This supposed to be the same. Now, this guy here, I could see him looking like him if he lost some weight. All right, he got that wrinkle there. Boom, boom. This guy and this guy looks older than this guy. Yeah, this doesn't look. But this is an awkward picture as well. Yeah, he looked way older than the other dude here. He don't look like this dude. Maybe this guy's just a makeup artist. Who knows? I don't know. Let's get it. Omar Garcia Harfou confirms in Mexico City in an operation led by FGR Mexico and Samar Mexico, Leobardo's N alias Leo was arrested. He was wanted by the DEA in the United States for being linked to drug trafficking for a criminal organization in addition to organized crime, public health offenses, and illegal use of firearms and explosives. With these actions, we continue working together to arrest fugitives from the law, the message concluded. 4 million.
Million.
He isn't tanned, and he got a beard, and maybe he put on weight because he looks thinner here. U.S. offering reward. The U.S. Department was offering $4 million for information on Leobardo Garcia, according to U.S. DEA. Sinaloa Bartel is largely responsible for the massive influx of Fetty Wap into the U.S. in recent years. According to the information provided in the U.S. State Department search report, El Leobas has described himself as a close associate of Ismael Zambada Garcia and Joaquin Archibaldo Guzman Loera. After a couple of years in which Garcia Corrales presumed the manufacture, sale, and distribution of Fetty Wap in various areas of the United States, on April 4, 2023, a federal grand jury in New York returned an indictment against Leobardo Garcia Corrales and others, charging them with conspiracy to import Fetty Wap, possession of machine guns and destructive devices, and conspiracy to possess machine guns and destructive devices. El Leobas is originally from Porterrillo del Norote in the municipality of Elota. He would have turned 55 in 2025. 2 of his brothers were unalived in 2024. On August 17, 2024, 3 bodies were found on the road leading to the municipality of Cosala and the town of Conitaca in the jurisdiction of the municipality of Elota. They were located near the town of El Aguaje. 2 of them were brothers of El Leobas, Martin and Jose Ricardo Garcia Corrales. According to the report, they were unalived by gunshot and showed signs of physical manipulation. The United States government was offering a reward for Martin like Leobardo, who was found. Upper Echelon said, if you search him, his whole picture show up. He and his brother were all good people. He'd been in the game for 30 years. There's a wanted picture in this one, and you'll see. They said they were turning him over on Friday. He looks different, maybe because he isn't tanned. He was always really dark because of the sun. Oakland said he got plastic surgery. He wasn't that type of dude, but I remember him having green eyes, not blue. She's in cahoots with Trump. I thought you said Trump was trying to destabilize her, bro. They're trying to clear the country, specifically the ports, so more factories move to Mexico. Well, Leobardo, if that is you,
Yo vivo tranquila con los pelos presos en la casa. Cállate, hipopuerta.
they got you. And they're going to extradite you. And then maybe they'll send you back, but past Mexico, to the Cecot. Or maybe they'll send you to like, a low-level security prison, They'll send the nerds to the worst prison and send the tough guys to the little baby prison. What's crazy is I found out the person who did was a really good friend of theirs that I knew, who was compadre of the younger brother. Those are your friends. The person that did the other 2 brothers, the person who did it, to the other 2 brothers? Biden was not Trump? Oh, so we already switched from that? Oh, I didn't know we switched from that. That just happened in January. You got to give me a grace period. Because to me, it all blends in. It's all the same shit. One administration to the next. But you got it. I'm switched up now. You right. We're on Trump time. Those are your friends. It's always your friends. It's always your friends. They're making an example out of him. How many examples they going to make? They're just going to keep making examples. It's been 365 days of examples. They're not done no time soon making examples out of these fools. All right, y'all. I think that's it for today. Ranted and raved enough. There's other things to tend to. Yes, unalived. So it was their friends. So what Upper Echelon said, it was their friends that did them in, that took the lives of the other brothers. Was it Nas? So we should own people. 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 100's up in the chat for y'all. Upper Echelon, get on the phone with your fucking jefecito, trompito, and tell him that I said que
Yo vivo tranquila con la pena en pecho en la casa. Cállate, hijo puerta. Si la cagó, mira, hizo.
All right, salutes to JP. Salutes to El Chapo, El Chipo, El Mencho, and Leobardo. Appreciate you for coming through today. Salutes. We run through the chat. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Shout out Zoraida for being first. Salutes. My brother Oso, Vernon Himes, Upper Echelon, Jacqueline, Shannon, Zaza, Velez, So Much Soul. Salutes to you, brother. Miguel Lopez, appreciate you. Velez, Delcio. Shout out to Pan Da Vinci for joining the membership. Again, we would have waited. I would have probably gave away the memberships if I knew, but YouTube give them to random people. Salutes this month. They gave them to people that be in the chat. We appreciate that. All right, maybe Monday. Shout out Primo. Mike Lopez. Mike Scott. John Jones, eat a dick. At the Hip Hop Gurus, salutes. Ricky Bobby, appreciate you. Pooh, shout out Pooh. Pooh mad right now. Gonna be mad, bro. All you trompitos are gonna be all right until 4 years from now, unless he rips the Constitution in half and just runs the shit forever. Because that's what y'all looking for, a dictatorship. Well done. Listen, shout out Ricky Bobby. Shout out Pan Da Vinci. William Borden, salutes. Pop out of Stoner. Fernando, appreciate you. JP. JP wasn't having it today. I need a break from Upper Echelon government. Blessings. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be back on Thursday or Friday. Salute. We'll be ready to put you in the fucking bathroom. Shout out Zaza. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Shout out Oso. Thank you, Shy, for hanging out, doing hood rat stuff with your friends.
But I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Just want to do hood rat stuff with my friends. HG, you missed a lot. Go back. Replay gang. Shout out to the replay gang. Handle y'all business. All right. I will be editing some. I'm gonna be editing some premieres for the rest of the week. All right. Y'all have a good night. No music, no pomp and circumstance. Y'all be safe. Get that money.
Million.
All right, don't let the man get to you too much today. They're going to get to us a little bit. We're going to, but get that money. Y'all have a good night. And I will holler. Peace.